Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. Yoga with an RMT, I'm Dina. Today we're going to be doing a short practice targeting sciatic type pain. Sciatic symptoms usually include pain, sometimes numbness and tingling that comes down through the glute, down through the back of the leg, and sometimes even into the foot. Now, true sciatica can be caused by a multitude of different things. So if your symptoms are severe or prolonged, I really encourage you to seek out treatment or medical attention. This practice is going to target stretching out surrounding soft tissue because the sciatic nerve can become compressed or impinged via tight muscles or fascia. So that's our goal today. So when you're ready, come on down to the mat, knees bent, feet out in front, hands are on the mat behind you. We're just going to take a couple little windshield wipers here, warming up through the hips, getting things moving. Just back and forth, feeling it out. From here, straighten out your left leg. Take your right ankle and place it just above the knee. Inhale in, and on an exhale, forward fold. Take a moment just to feel out what's going on here. You're probably going to feel a little stretch through the hamstrings as well as through the right side of the hip here. Take one more breath in, and as we breathe out, come back to sitting. Bending your left knee, bringing that foot to the floor. Again, feel this out because this might be a little too intense. I want you guys just to meet yourself at your edge today. We're not going to push through anything. So if bending that knee is just way too much, leave it straight. Hang out in that forward fold for a few, or place that foot on the floor. And again, just feel it out. Maybe bringing it in a little bit more is going to feel good. Maybe keeping it farther away is good for you too. Place the hands back on the mat behind you, and we're going to come into that same windshield wiper motion here. And again, just feel it out. If you feel a spot where maybe there's a catch or it feels good, feel free to just kind of hang out there for a minute. Otherwise, we'll keep the movement going here. Let's even it out. Good, come on back to center. Bend that left knee, bringing the left foot in towards the pelvis, placing the right foot on the mat, hugging the right knee with the left arm. Place the right hand on the mat behind you, sit up nice and tall, and on your next exhale, rotate to the right. And again, if any of these stretches today are just way too much or exasperate your symptoms, just back up out of the stretch a little bit or stop completely. One more breath in, and as we breathe out, unravel, coming back to the front. Extend the knees back in front. Let's go to the other side. So take the left ankle, place it above the right knee. Sit up nice and tall, and on your next exhale, forward fold. Again, just take a notice on how this side might feel a little bit different than the other. And on your next exhale, come back to sitting. So again, if this feels good to you today, stay right here, or we're going to bend that right knee in towards yourself, and we're going to go back into that windshield wiper motion. Good, and same as before, feel it out. If you feel a catch or something that feels really good, you can just sort of stop and hang out there for a minute, give it some extra love. We'll do one more each side here. Good, and then bend that right knee, bring that right foot in towards the pelvis, left foot on the mat, tug that right knee, left hand on the mat behind you. Sit up nice and tall, and on your next breath out, slight twist to the left. And we can look past that left shoulder, or our neck can stay straight, whatever feels good in your body today. Let's take one more breath in. And as we breathe out, Return to center. Good. Let's just windshield wiper those knees again. Maybe it feels different. Maybe you're already feeling a little bit loosened up. When we're ready, come to lie on your back. From here, let's hug the right knee into the chest. That left leg can either be bent on the mat or you can straighten it right out. Again, whatever feels good. And we're just going to take small circles, just working our way through that hip joint, loosening it up. And when you're ready, taking the right hand to the inside of your right foot, coming in for happy baby. Take one more breath here. Let's bring that left foot to the mat. We're going to cross over, so same as we did when we were seated. We're going to place that right ankle on the left leg, just above the knee. We're going to pick up that left leg, thread the needle here, hands behind the thighs, and come into reclined pigeon. You can use your right elbow too to press that knee out if you want something just a little bit extra. Take a couple deep breaths here. Feel that nice stretch through the glutes. And again, just take notice of how everything's feeling. Next breath out, put that left foot back on the mat. And from here, we're going to twist to the right. So leave that ankle on the left knee and take a twist. So just let those knees fall open to the right side, and we can take our arms in cactus here. If you have the space, you can stretch your arms right out. And again, so this is going to bring a stretch in through the left here. One more breath in. And as we breathe out, bringing everything back to the center. Good. Right foot on the mat. We switch sides. So again, the right leg can remain bent, or we can straighten it right out. Hugging the left knee into the chest. And again, we'll just do a couple circles here. Take any kind of movement that feels good to you. We can go the other way. And once you're ready, take the left hand to the inside of the left foot, coming in for happy baby. And again, like, your knee doesn't have to be that straight. You can straighten it out. This is a little too intense. You can bring that foot in as well. Let's take 2 more big breaths here. Good, and on the exhale, we'll bend that right knee, bring that left ankle to the right leg, and when you're ready, lift that right leg off the floor, interlacing the fingers to come in behind the thighs. So again, stay here. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can use that left elbow to push the left knee out just a little bit more. Couple breaths here. This is a pretty big move here. This move can also be done in a chair as well. And as we breathe out, lower that right foot back to the earth. Leave the foot where it is, and we're going to let our knees fall to the left side. So again, this is now coming through the right hip here, and we can bring our arms up in cactus, or you can stretch them right out if you have the space today. Couple breaths here. And on your next breath out, bring everything back to center. Okay, let's place that left foot on the mat here. We're going to bring both our legs up so that our knees are in a 90-degree angle with our body, placing the hands behind the thighs. You're going to flex through the feet and start to straighten your knees until you feel tension through the back of your thighs here, okay? So you might get all the way straight, you might not. So what we're going to be doing here is a little bit of nerve flossing for the sciatic nerve. So again, we're not trying to push through it. If it's recreating pain, stop what you're doing or just back it off a little bit. You bend those knees a little bit so it's not so severe. From here, we're just going to point and flex our feet about 5 times. So point and flex, lots of control through here. Flex, point, and flex. And let's do that one more time. Point and flex. Good. Bring your knees back down or your feet back down to the earth. And again here, we'll just take a couple windshield wiper blades. Back and forth. Again, feel through the hips. Do they feel looser? The same? Just take notice. Good. When you're ready, roll onto your side and come to sit seated. So that is it for today. Let me know if these exercises helped you today. Comment below, like, follow, all the things. Bring your palms together. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.